Welcome back, guys. Thank you for clicking on this video again. Thank you for the support on the last video. I really enjoyed seeing you guys watch the video and give me feedback. Something I was told and by many people, they suggested that I make a list of the stuff that needs to be done on the truck in order to get it up to par. So that's what this video is about. So if this bores you, you can click off. Thank you for watching this far. But yeah, so I'll run down the list. Okay, so like I said before, the e-brake is an issue. It is currently detached because it was pinned. It was kind of weird in the cab the way the e-brake pedal was. It was all jacked up. Next thing, this is going by priority in order to drive it. Next thing would be the carburetor, because it's really hard to learn on a manual whenever you have to pedal it every 5 seconds to keep the carburetor or to keep it going, because the carburetor is in such bad shape. Next after that would probably be the transmission. The forks are they are loose, but that's because it's a granny. But it's just you don't know what gear you're going into because it's so loose. And we need to get a little. We already looked it up, the little pin for the shifter, and kind of tighten it down. Next thing after that would be seat belts, over the shoulder seat belts. My parents are really wanting that for me. And next thing would be steering wheel with airbags. Currently it has an aftermarket steering wheel on it that they added before because I thought it was a race car. And it doesn't have an airbag in it, so we needed to get that to stay safe. And then after that we would get it registered. I can't say that word. To be legal on the road. Then I guess the next priority would probably be the tires. My dad actually has some tires that he was going to put on his Jeep, but he's scrapping the Jeep. So actually that's where I'm getting the seat belts from. It's from the Jeep going into Fred. So that way I didn't have to spend money on over the shoulder because they're just slap belts. Next thing after that would be the exhaust manifold. The exhaust manifold it's got an exhaust leak and it does not sound good under the engine bay. Next thing after that would probably be the bed. It's actually rusted off the frame mostly. It's attached by one little bolt, but actually it's two. It's just on one side. So my dad had the idea of getting a 2x4 and drilling it into the frame, and that would be like an extra brace. So I'll do videos on all these just to kind of keep you guys updated, and then we'll go from there. Fix a tear in the seat. So there's a tear in the on the driver's side of the seat, which it can be sewn back together, so no big deal. Fix the gauges. The other day I went outside and I kept it alive for a while just to see what gauges were working and what gauges were not. The temperature gauge does not work. The odometer and the speedometer. Well, the odometer might work. I don't know. I haven't really paid any attention to it. I know the speedometer doesn't work though because we're driving down the road and it says we're doing 0. The gas gauge, it does work. We actually I got the truck and it was at half tank, and then now it's kind of creeping towards the 1/4 mark. So not a lot of work to do there. Me and my dad are actually gonna rewire the whole truck because they messed it all up before, and then I'm gonna get all the lights for the back lights for the gauges and the cluster, and I've already I've put the radio in it, and we had to wire that separately, and I fixed the cab lights. So I'm trying to, you know, just temporary. We just used a direct power coming from the battery into the cab through the heat and AC hole. So yeah, it has a long ways, but I like the way it is, and I want to keep it as close to the way it is, but make it safe. And you know, a few touches here and there just to make it a little bit nicer. I don't want to fully restore it because that, I don't know, it just loses the value to me. I know it would go up in value in dollars, but I don't know. It's just Fred. You know, Fred's his own thing. So I like the way it looks. I'm probably not going to paint it. I might sand it down just to get some of the Bondo off, or the, not Bondo, but black spray paint that's just in spots everywhere. I don't really like that. The bed, you know, it's missing the custom letters on the side, which is not a big thing to me. One other thing people are asking me is about the tailgate. We've considered putting like a piece of plywood as a tailgate, and I don't really see a need for it. I mean, I'm hauling stuff, but it's not flying out by any means, and I don't know. I kind of like it without the tailgate. It just looks better to me because, you know, that's just Fred. That's how he looks. So I don't want to do anything major cosmetically. I just want to, you know, the interior. It needs some work, obviously. So I'll probably just focus on the interior and the main problems of the drivetrain and the powertrain. So yeah, so that's all I've got. Like I said, I'll probably make videos for all of these, you know, just fixing them and, you know, just the repairs and stuff like that, so you guys can kind of, you know, go along this process with me. You know, just I appreciate the support, really. Just, you know, like and subscribe and tell your friends. You know, you don't have to, of course, but I would definitely appreciate it. It would definitely help me out, and it would let me make more videos and, you know, enable me to expand. So like I said, thank you for clicking on this video. Hope you guys are not going so crazy in quarantine. Yeah, thank you. What's up, guys? Just finished editing the video. Don't mind watch behind me. Just want to let you guys know this is going to be a new series, $2,000 and below budget build. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.